This was a little bit earlier on in the Zatopek Memorial, over 10,000 metres, and in the end it was a solo run from the front by Jacob Kiplimo, and as you'll see in just a moment, a serious time. Looking at his watch as he came down the home straight there, you saw 26:20 coming into the home straight. The world record, of course, set by his compatriot Joshua Cheptegei, who we'll see later on, and in the end Jacob Kiplimo clocking in at 26:33, which is the 7th fastest time in history. The world lead, a personal best, and the 2nd fastest time outside of that world record from Cheptegei since 2008.
What is your comment on the race?
Thank you so much. The race was nice. I enjoy it. To me, we have been preparing together with my coach, sending me the program. But to me, I'm actually happy because I've run 7th fastest time. I'm so happy.
This is Duplantis. His first attempt at 590, having passed after a failure at 585. Duplantis clear at 590. It looks like Jenny Meadows getting into his groove. It's at 595, so this at 6. No. A lovely execution at the finish, but not quite the execution over the bar that he was hoping for.
No, and this actually shows that he is human. He didn't look human at one point, did he?
Just about the leader as they come to straighten up. Jessie Knight now just checking her stride pattern into the home straight as well now. Peterson from Knighton, Ryshkova between the two. Also Zabletalova coming on the inside as well. 55.4, remember, is the time. Zabletalova, the only one of these four that doesn't have the standard, but it's Jessie Knight who's in a fine vein of form coming up towards the line. Watch it on the clock, 54.76. It's an improvement on that personal best if that is confirmed for Jessie Knight. Her 2nd PB in the space of a week. She takes it. The women's hammer. This was Malwina Kopron. This was round 3. She went out to 74 metres and 74. Away first time. The Labour got away well in lane 2, but now it's Fred Curley, and Justin Gatlin's got some work to do here. He's going to come on strong late on, but Fred Curley holds him. That's a terrific performance from Curley to hold off Justin Gatlin, and that is a marker laid down by the 400-metre specialist over 100 metres. He keeps running and he keeps making progress. Fred Curley takes it.
That was a terrific win, wasn't it? And it's been rounded down by 100th of a second to 9.96. So if we thought that 9.91 in Miami was a fluke, it certainly wasn't. We're used to, of course, seeing him over that 400-metre distance and the 200 metres. Just looking at his 200-metre personal best, actually, I want to say only 20.24 seconds. Surely he's going to get under that magic 20-second barrier after that 100 metres.
2 races here in Ostrava today. What about the 100? You won the race?
The 100 was good and the 200 was good. It's just gauging up for my 400 event now.
400?
Yeah.
Your progress in 100, is it a surprise for you?
It's not a surprise because I've been doing 4x1s and stuff my whole entire life, so it's normal for me.
About the Olympic trials, what competitions are you going to start there?
I just got to listen to my coach these next coming weeks, and we will figure out the plan.
What would you like to do there?
The main event, the 400.
So it's, now when you see your performance in 100 and 200, is it possible to switch maybe the disciplines?
No, I still got stuff to accomplish in the 400.
But down the back straight now, what have these women got? We can see a real indication once they get to 600 metres if they're on for that sort of sub-2-minute clocking.
Well, Keely Hodgkinson has never run sub 2 minutes outdoors. As you mentioned, Jen, her personal best came indoors. 2:01.73 is her lifetime best, but she's gone sailing past Welteji now, and Keely Hodgkinson will be chasing that magic sub 2 barrier outside and looking extremely strong coming into the home straight from Welteji in 2nd place. Hein, and also challenged by Lint 3rd and 4th, but it's Keely Hodgkinson now gritting her teeth coming up towards the line. Can she get under that 2-minute barrier outside for the first time? She's looking strong to do it at the moment. Keely Hodgkinson laying down a marker, and she's gone sub 2 outdoors for the very first time. Better than sub 2, sub 1:59. What a performance from Keely Hodgkinson. The European indoor champion makes her mark outdoors.
Well, it was an absolutely fantastic run, but he's absolutely took the bull by the horns here, and Max is really trying to just make sure he can get that Olympic qualification time of 1:45.20, but going through 600 metres there in 1:16.
So it's Bergin of Great Britain from his compatriot Whiteman. Tony van Diepen of the Netherlands moves into second place. Can Max Bergin keep this going all the way to the line? 1:45.2, that Olympic qualifying time. Van Diepen is chasing that as well, but it's still Max Bergin.
Yeah, Max Bergin with 30 metres to go. Don't look round, Max, you've got it. I think he's surprised to be taking the win here, and it's going to be a huge personal best. 1:44.17. It's a world lead for Max Bergin. And look at him. He saw his teammate and compatriot Keely Hodgkinson go and run a huge career best. What is it with these 19-year-olds? They're just coming out and running these fantastic times. He's promised so much for so long. And I think he's just really put himself in the mix there. 1:44.14, a long time in coming for Max Bergin to establish himself on the senior circuit.
So congratulations to that, and how is your comment to the race?
How was my watch?
Your comment, how did you feel in the race?
I felt great, thanks. Yeah, I just thought I need a good time. I want to open strong. So I just set off, went with the pacemaker, and obviously was a bit ahead of the pack when the pacemaker dropped out. So I just kept pushing and came away with the win and a good time.
Did you expect that you could achieve the world lead today?
I didn't really think about going that far, but I think I wanted, like I said, I just wanted a good time, and I just prepared to push as hard as I could to get it.
A British day for 800 meters here in Ostrava. Your colleague won the 800 meters women.
Yeah, I saw that. We were just waiting trackside when she did it. Yeah, she was. She ran brilliantly as well. Like I said, we were watching trackside, and I saw it, and I just thought, got to match that at least.
Also looking for the Olympics on this track for you, and also for May Keely.
Sorry?
Are you looking for the Olympics on this track, and also maybe for Keely? It seems like 800 meters is very strong for the British team.
Yeah. Well, I think obviously there was us two. We've just got the qualifying time today, but I think, particularly in the men's as well, I think we've got a lot of lads who are going to end up with the qualifying time. And obviously there's only 3 spots, so I think the British Championships this year is going to be very hotly contested. So yeah, that'll be a good race.
Perfect, Max. Thank you very much for the interview.
No problem. Thank you.
Bye.
And we're just under 30 seconds to go here. We've got 22 seconds on the clock for the chasing pack.
Well, Wale is storming away to victory here outside the 8-minute time that he hoped for. It's going to be a world-leading time for the Ethiopian Getnet Vale. But Johannes Vetter, who's already gone beyond 90 metres this year, what's he got in Ostrava? Oh, goodness me, that's what Johannes Vetter has got in round 1. Wow! Goes sailing out over 90 metres. His face would tell you.
Johannes, congratulations. You are the interview number 24 today, so the best at the end. Congratulations to the world lead. What are your thoughts about the performance here in Ostrava today?
Yeah, I'm really happy about my performance. 94.20, new world lead. A really stable series as well. Had some good throws. Also after the 94.20 throw. Yeah, so pretty good. Feel pretty good.
At the press conference, you told us you would like to throw behind 90 meters. So a long throw today. It was the first one here in Ostrava. What do you think? Why the first one? Were you so in a good mood, in a good shape?
Yeah, the warm-up was quite good. I had the right timing. I had a good rhythm in my run-up. So yeah, I don't think that much in my first attempt. I just try to keep on going and just to let it fly. Sometimes it's good if you don't have that much in your mind.
So are you now satisfied? Because it's the beginning of the Olympic season. Good throws behind you. So is it okay? What do you think?
Yeah, it's a long season, and the key point is to staying healthy. And the main goal is the other Olympic Games. So yeah, I just try to keep to stay healthy. Just try to perform. I mean, the competitions are the best training for me. And yeah, so then we will see how far it will go.
What the weather here in Ostrava? It was tough today.
Yeah, it's not that warm. I think we have 12 degrees here. The wind was a bit difficult, always changing a bit from the wind directions. And yeah, but still 94.20.
But it is Karani James who looks like he's going to finish the strongest. Norwood outside him, and Dobber, I think, just in third place. 44.76. So another sub 45 second for Karani James.
The first African to hold a world record in the jumping event with that world indoor record of 18.07. His first round best of 17.14. Looking similar again, around about 17 meters. Maybe just slightly further for Zango, who, as I mentioned earlier on, has only beaten Christian Taylor once in their 10 head-to-heads. But certainly, whichever way he chooses to go for Tokyo, looking to double up over 5 and 10 potentially. Fascinating clash could be on the cards with Sir Mo Farah amongst others as well. But the meeting record of 7:31.66 looks like it might slip away as well for Joshua Cheptegei, who certainly has worked hard today, coming up towards the line. Cheptegei, the world record holder over 5 and 10K, 7:33.26 in the end. Well, one of the features of Richardson's runs last week was how strongly she came in the second half of those 100 metres. Kambunji has gone out strongly, but Richardson now up on the inside of Daphne Skippers and leads by a metre into the straight. It's sha'carri Richardson on her inside. Okegbari trying to get involved as well, and still Daphne Skippers in third, but it's sha'carri Richardson now. Keep an eye on that clock. Can she clock sub 22? Just outside this time, seems to be taking it pretty easy up towards the finish line. sha'carri Richardson, 22.36. Making statements again.
See the race again. Actually, Kambunji out in lane 7, the European bronze medalist from a few years ago, over 200 metres, who started particularly well, but this is just where Richardson starts to take over. She's almost got a goose step stride, but so high at the same time, and look at that focus. She's got her eyes all the way on that line there. I've never particularly seen an athlete with so much focus.
I would say I ran in a good field today. I'm glad to have raced against Blessing. She's an amazing athlete. That every time we step on the track, we definitely give each other a push. I would say the race itself, I'm glad for the outcome, especially within these conditions. I'm just happy to be able to execute what me and my coach have been working on, and just to continue to show the world that when I step on the track, I'm going to do what it is that I say I'm going to do. Everything I say, I will back up, and I just want to keep proving people wrong.
Do you feel really strong? Because the time is very good and the opponents were far behind. So did you feel really strong?
I did. I felt like speed and strength definitely were working hand in hand in the race today. So I felt that it was really, really good.
What about the weather here?
Oh God, the weather here was definitely an adjustment, but I'm definitely making sure to let people know that in America we don't just have hot meets all the time. We have meets just like this, and we're able to adapt to any weather that we compete in, because at the end of the day, the weather is the same in every lane. Everybody has to deal with it, so the weather can never be an excuse.
Thank you very much for the answers, and good luck for the next races.
Thank you.
Bye.
So Bednarek with that familiar headband, one from the outside, will certainly lay it down as he did in Mount Sac to Noah Lyles last week. Aaron Brown on his inside. Fred Curley now starting to get into his running in the straight as well, but it's Bednarek, one from the outside at the moment. Aaron Brown and Curley chase him down, but it's Kenny Bednarek all the way through the line, and it's sub 20 again for Kenny Bednarek, 19.94, the unofficial winning time for the American.
How do you feel?
How do I feel about the race? I feel very good. I mean, coming into here, I heard how cold it was going to be, and I was kind of upset with that, but we're all pros, so we have to run through any condition. I just had to make sure to warm up and get my head right and execute right on the track, and that's what I did, and that's how I was able to run this fast in this kind of weather. That's all I wanted, and I'm happy with my performance today.
The season best for you? Did you feel like you could run a good time today?
Yeah, I felt I could run a good time. I knew the only thing that was going to stop me was me. I knew as soon as we stepped on the track and did little runs here, I could tell that this track is a very fast track, so I just knew I had to execute and I was going to get what I wanted.
Was it a hard work today in this this weather?
Oh yeah, it was a little hard work. I mean, nothing's gonna come easy, especially with this weather. This weather kind of makes it harder for us. You know, we gotta stay warm. We were out there for about 10 minutes, making sure we had to stay warm before we were able to race. So I mean, yeah, it makes it a little harder. But like I said before, we're all pros, so we know how to deal with this kind of conditions and all that.
Looking forward for the U.S. trials?
Oh yes, I'm definitely looking forward. I'm very confident in what I'm going to do there. The only thing that's stopping me is me. Very confident that I'm going to be able to represent USA at the Olympics.
What about the next races coming ahead of you?
I have one more race over in Gateshead, and then after that I'll be back home.
Thank you very much.
Thank
and
you.
Looking forward to see you next year.
Yep,
Bye.
thank you, you too.